Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got a special video for you guys. This is a game that I've been playing a lot in my spare time, and I'm thinking about doing more videos on it. This is Fallout 76. It's an online, Fallout game, and you guys might remember that in 2018 when this game came out, it had a lot of issues, but the developer has actually come through and they've added a lot more stuff to the game. There's NPCs that you can talk to now, a lot more quests. There's a lot more stuff in the world in general. So one thing I do appreciate about Bethesda is that, nearly 7 years later, they have not abandoned Fallout 76, even though they've had a lot of issues. They kept with the game and they've updated it for some time. I can't say the same for Rockstar and Reddit Online. But anyways, on to today's video is today the Ghoul update came out. And I hope you guys like my character and, cosplay. I always try to dress up as the characters. But anyways, this update actually lets you, for the first time, play as a ghoul. And this is something that Fallout fans have requested for a very long time, even well before the TV show, being able to play as a ghoul, and it comes with specific abilities. So ghouls are basically irradiated, mutated humans in the Fallout world. So this quest will let you turn into a ghoul. Once you turn into a ghoul, I know that you have like one chance to go back, but then you can't, unless I think you pay atoms. And additionally, I actually created a petition to add playable super mutants next. So while they added ghouls in this game, I'd really like the ability to play as a super mutant in the future. And super mutants could have, their different abilities, immunity to radiation, maybe lower intelligence, max carry weight, stuff like that. So if you're interested in my petition, please sign it down below. It's in the top pinned comment in the description. But anyways, here is the Ghoul Quest Leap of Faith. Let's see where this is. Radio transmission.
Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas with no mercy or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye. I'm only alive because they thought I weren't. Because I shut up and clenched my eyes like a coward. Maybe I can make it to that White Spring refuge before I bleed out. Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open. Or it may just be you won't ever wake up again.
As long as I stay inside this lovely refuge, I'm all good.
Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in...
Okay, this is the guy,
I ain't gonna make it?
A week, maybe two. I'm so sorry, Mr. Price.
There's a lot of
Dadgummit.
ripe for the picking.
I'd hope to live long enough to see a Brahmin with 3 heads. How are you? Didn't know I'd be having visitors, but gosh darn it, I'll take any friendly stranger I can get about now.
I'm doing well. Happy to brighten the day of a fellow stranger. I've seen better days. Sounds like you have too. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here because I heard your radio broadcast. I've seen better days. Sounds like you have too.
Huh? Ain't no way I could have predicted I'd have come in here for a gunshot wound and come out with a terminal diagnosis of something else entirely. Though, speaking of the gunshot wound, it'd weigh on my conscience not to warn you. There's a gang of masked bandits out there. Ruthless they are, with scarred skin and red eyes like rabid wolves. They ain't human, I tell you.
Oh, I can't wait until dinner.
I'm one of those bandits here to finish the job. No. As a matter of fact, I heard about them from your radio broadcast.
So you did. I told that damn Harvey I wasn't no useless lout who couldn't even open a jar of relish.
People to Appalachia.
You best watch yourself out there. Or tuck in here for the night. Everyone from here to Wavy Willards might as well be a refugee from what's out there right now.
I'm afraid we don't have beds to spare for those who are just scared. We have to prioritize the sick and injured, like Lehman here.
Oh, I'm right as rain. For the next week, anyway. Well, gosh darn it. Would you just excuse me for that? Mama didn't teach me to have radiation sickness in front of a guest.
I love Esme's.
Radiation sickness. I thought you were injured in the attack.
Since I've had food with
Well, I was, but it turns out they didn't put a hole in me quite as big as I thought. Just a graze, in fact, but don't let my luck fool you. One peep out of me and they'd have put another bullet right through my noggin. That's what they did to the others.
Are you okay?
Well, Doc here says I got radioactive blood on account of all my exposure to irradiated ore at Emmett Mountain.
Technically, it was all the radioactive waste that made both you and the ore irradiated. But that's perhaps besides the point. Lehman is suffering from severe radiation sickness. It's impressive how resilient he's been. At this stage, we typically see fever, diarrhea, dehydration, convulsions. A positive attitude does wonders for the body's health, but usually not miracles. There's already significant internal damage. His symptoms will worsen, and it's too late for Radaway.
Say, isn't there anything else we can try? Some sort of miracle cure, or heathen rituals performed on a stormy night? Truth is, I've still got a dream to chase. Never thought much of it, but now I've got the Reaper's shadow looming over me. It sure feels a lot more urgent than it ever did before. I don't want to die just yet.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn...
I shouldn't even be saying this, but I've heard some rumors. A radiation specialist up in the hills, north of the Savage Divide. I don't know what that means or if they even exist, so just take it with a grain of salt.
I think I'm starting to feel those symptoms you was talking about. A little phlegm ain't gonna keep me cooped up here. But I sure am sweating about those bandits. What if they got my scent?
I bet you are contagious. I'm out of here. How about I meet you up north? I can protect you from any bandits that show up.
Oh, you can? Well, that's a mighty fine offer, my friend.
Refugees wouldn't last 1 day.
Doggy, we're gonna take the wasteland by storm. Let's go find this fancy nuclear specializer and see if they can fix me up with some new insides. I'll just wash that down with some water and get on my way real soon. I can make most of the journey myself. Just worried about spending too long in one place, really.
There's a lot of supplies here that look ripe for the picking.
I hope that rumor comes to something. Truly, I do.
Okay, find the radiation
If you're the best
specialist.
for the night, I'm sure Orlando
Step
can
up in
find
the
a place
world if
for
I've
you.
ever seen.
Okay, so this is the camp here. Is this where we're going? In here? Oh, and for people wondering how I have 4 shots in a musket, don't question it. it's a perk. I don't know. Oh, it's an attachment on the gun. I don't know how it works,
One
but
more step in your mincemeat.
He's one of them. The bandits.
I need you both to explain what you saw and how you found us here before I decide it's not worth hearing the answer.
I was just looking for help. Honest.
Help? What could I possibly do for you that your smooth-skinned buddies couldn't hand you on a silver platter?
I've got the radiation sickness. I heard there's a specialist.
God damn it. I told them spreading that rumor would be the end of us.
So did you know about the specialist?
That's enough out of you. You both looking to purge your rats? Or just him?
I'm healthy. I'm just accompanying my friend here. Could you please help him, Mr. Scary Bandit? How about we all just calm down first? No need to point guns at people. You better put your gun down and get this man a cure, or I'll make you regret it. How about we all just calm down first? No need to point guns at people.
Don't think for 1 second that you understand why I need to point this gun. Oh, I'll tell it to you straight. I'm the specialist you heard about, but I can't rid your friend of radiation sickness. Only thing I can rid him of is his life.
Asher! Oh, hush. These are prime candidates for the gift of an enduring affliction-free existence. We must welcome them. Disposing of them would be terribly wasteful.
Now just hold on a second here. Who are you people? And what the darn heck is going on?
Let's start with your question about our identities. Radiation specialist is a bit of a euphemism. It was intended to help other ghouls find us. And other, potential ghouls.
The issue is, you recognize us already, which means we left a loose end. No one lives to identify the revenants.
Asher! Not this time you don't. I have been dutifully searching for those who could benefit from my procedure. Is this man not in need? I'm certain he can put the past behind in return for treatment. Isn't that right? Your name is?
Lemon Prize?
Lehman! And I am Parthenia. And now that we're all friends, we can forget Asher's criminal acts and think about the future. You just have to agree to minimally invasive treatment and voila! Cured of all ills and no more worrying about pesky skincare routines. So, do we have a deal?
This is ridiculous. You can't expect Lemon to forgive the murderer's associate so easily. I'm not so sure about this. Or, I'll just say, sounds great. You came, Lemon?
I think I'm in over my head here. I wasn't too close with those folks that died, but they didn't deserve what you done to them. Well, what you tried to do to me. And for what? Ammo and scrap metal? But now you're gonna turn around and say you can save me.
Oh, more than save you. I can turn you into a ghoul, like me. And Asher, if he would stop being so bashful and recognize his boon for what it is. I don't go outside, so I don't know exactly what happened between you and Asher, but it sounds like things did not go according to plan.
Witnesses aren't permitted. Which means we need to do something about you two. Figure out what that is, or I will.
Oh, of course, of course. The solution here is that you join us. A safe paradise for ghouls hidden from the dangers of the outside world. It's not like you have much choice. So, what do you say? Will the irradiated one go all in on a new lifespan? Or is being human so important as to die for? No need for a final answer just now, by the way. There are some preparations to make before we can finalize anything.
This is crazy. Who in their right mind would become a ghoul on purpose? Even if he did want to become a ghoul, I think he'd be hard-pressed to join you. If it cures all ills, becoming a ghoul sounds like a great idea. It's your life, Lemon. What do you think? What about me? Do you accept humans? Or if it cure, I'll say if it cures all ills, becoming a ghoul sounds like a great idea.
By any measure, becoming a ghoul is a net benefit.
Says the lifelong shut-in.
Oh, somebody bought something from me?
Outside world.
Asher, you have yet to provide me a convincing answer as to what we need out there that we can't have in here.
Courtesy, human rights, the ability to take part in civilization.
Nah, not much of a civilization compared to what it used to be. The harvest is always richer in another man's field. Or so wrote the Roman poets. Anyway, we are wasting your ailing friend's precious time.
Now, hold on a second. I'm not so sure about this. Look, I am not one to judge too much by appearances. So what if your skin's a bit, loosely attached? But am I to understand it right that you all live in hiding and go out to steal people's things in the night? And if they see you, then it's over for them?
We tried it the nice way. People died, ghouls, on account of nothing but our loosely attached skin. So don't you for 1 second think of us as some kind of monsters for trying to survive. It was people thinking of us as monsters that drove us to this messed up reality.
Why all this, I sympathize with you. It sounds like you've been treated unfairly.
Like you could possibly understand smooth skin.
This philosophy discussion is fun and all, but allow me to make a proposal. It's clear you need some time to persuade yourselves of the overwhelming benefits of this procedure. While you do, why don't you retrieve the materials I need for it? If you come back and decide for certain you want to perish in your deeply flawed prison of flesh, then there's no harm done. But if you do become sufficiently alarmed by the throes of mortal death to reconsider, then we'll be fully prepared.
Okay, yeah. I like that option. I mean, if it's between a painful death and a makeover.
Don't take this lightly, simpleton. Living life as a ghoul. You'll regret you were ever born at all.
This guy's putting a lot of work into his voice acting.
So dramatic. What I need is a radiated ore. It's the only material with the right nuclear structure for massive simultaneous extraction. I have the base formula here already, but this version is incomplete. I need the ore to trigger the final reaction.
Or? Well, you mean like we have at Emmett Mountain? That should be easy. Maybe I could give you my key and rest here for a bit while you go get it. Turns out I'm feeling worse by the minute. Though I'd feel awful sending you to get all irradiated, considering what it did to me.
No way I'm letting you out of my sight.
Asher, why don't you go with them? Radiation's already done its magic on you. You can mine the ore and do guard duty at the same time. 2 birds. I'll watch Lehman, of course. We are going to become the best of friends.
She's insane.
Fine. I'm locking you in on the way out.
Then it's settled. Oh, this is so exciting! Finally, I can perform ghoulification on someone other than myself.
You didn't become a ghoul naturally?
Of course not. I've been holed up here in the silo for most of my life. But at present, all of that is besides the point. We have priorities, yes? If you're still here after Lehman's crisis is resolved, I'll tell you all the glimmering details of my unconventional past.
Let's head to Emmett Mountain and get that irradiated ore. That just sounds so wrong.
Oh, wonderful! You won't regret it.
There's another shaft off the main operation. Best go there and stay under the radar. This key here will get you into the tunnels.
I'll be watching you, so don't take any suspicious detours.
This way, my dear test subject. Into the lab.
No suspicious detours.
Miss Parthenia, is it? We're still holding off on the operation till later, aren't we?
Of course. Don't you worry. The unburned hairs on your smooth.
Meet Asher at Emmett Mountain side tunnel.
By the way.
You expecting me to talk
Thank
to
you
you?
kindly. I do make sure to comb it out
Got
every
nothing to
morning.
say
like
to
my
you.
Mama taught me.
What's it like having a mama?
Oh, it sure is nice. It just takes care of you, listens to you, makes you feel real special.
I see. And does that provide any benefits to the scientific process?
I'm not too familiar with what that is, but I bet your mama it does. That is, I mean...
If Mama's love is capable of providing scientific benefits, that would be truly remarkable. I wonder if the effects could be synthesized.
Okay, Ooh, 37 caps. A little expensive to fast roll, but okay. And also, when you turn into a ghoul, I know that you're not going to need to eat or drink anymore. Again, for people wondering how am I firing a musket with 4 shots,
Now
it's
that that's over with, let's make this quick. Someone could walk in any minute.
I have the quad ability on this, and so I'm running a really powerful run on the musket.
Can't reach the ore until you open that. There's a tunnel around the corner, locked up tight. Must be a trove of radiated ore down there. You got the key?
Lehman gave me the key. Let me open that gate for you. You mean ghouls can't walk through walls? Do you want to talk about the whole ghoul killing a ghoul thing? I didn't think feral ghouls would attack other ghouls.
Well, some do. Some don't. Sometimes it changes. A feral might charge straight past one ghoul to maul the next. When that starts to happen, I keep my gun ready. Just in case.
Do you want to talk about the whole ghoul killing a ghoul thing?
They're ferals, not the same as us. Not yet, anyway. So no, I don't want to talk about it.
Lehman gave me the key. Let me open that gate up for you.
Have at it then. You're taking your time for someone who's not supposed to be here.
Oh, crap.
I'll make this quick. You stay out here and save your smooth, unmelted flesh.
Literally, there's like 123 rads per second in there.
Keep them off my back. And don't even think about turning tail. I've been tracking for 40 years. You won't make it far.
Damn. Yeah, look at that there. Oh, there's a hazmat suit in here. What the? Oh, crap. You guys see when I reload this musket. Oh, crap. Yep. Yeah, so see, I can load 4 shots. The only thing is, it's a little bit, yeah. A little bit difficult to, load all at once, but... Who the hell are you?
Hey. I haven't seen you around here.
Load all my shots just in case.
Are you new on the team?
Yeah, I just started today. I seem to be lost. What is this place? I'm not on the team, but I am here for irradiated ore.
I see. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just a grunt. I came in to grab some tools. I'll just say that Marion hasn't been kind to other scavengers digging around on her turf. Not without joining her crew first, anyway. Hey, is that...
Ghoul!
Just my goddamn luck.
Oh.
You're not one of them, right? The bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you are. The same ones that attacked Lehman and the others. I was out in the trees when it happened, just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you ghouls underneath those masks. Just a step away.
She's
from
making
them.
a lot worse for herself.
Why even hide it?
Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. Look, I'm sorry, Scatter, but you weren't ever supposed to be a part of this.
Wait, don't shoot.
Unfortunately, I've got no choice, newcomer. It's our code, and the only reason we've survived so long. No witnesses.
Wait, oh God, wait. Look, I spoke quickly, okay? I won't tell anyone else.
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls?
A few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. I was just terrified. Lehman told a different story. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy could mean the death of everyone I care about. Oh, the killing of your crew. That wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again.
I'm warning you to back off. You won't be able to protect your people if you're dead. Let her go. This is wrong, and you're obviously conflicted about it. It's tough, but I think silencing her is the right thing to do for your community. Are you done soapboxing yet? If you're gonna kill her, just do it. I'll do this one. Strength 8.
So it's gonna be like that, is it? Should've killed you when I had the chance. Now we're all tangled up in this mess. I'm warning you, Missy. We're just like anyone else trying to survive out here. Keep your damn mouth shut about ghouls.
I understand. Just let me leave, okay? You're not gonna shoot me?
God, hurry up already.
All right.
Oh.
It actually might have been a mistake to let her go, because then she's gonna tell everybody else about the ghoul camp.
No, I hope you're happy. I'll be tossing and turning for the next 5 months, wondering when the pitchforks will be showing up.
Let's get back to Paraphenia. The act of mercy could go a long way for a human settlement towards ghoul kind, don't you think? She was innocent. It's worth it to retain your humanity.
That's a goddamn stupid thing to believe in. Some kind of future utopia where ghouls are accepted by all. No matter how much progress we make, there will always be somewhere that thinks different. Because the fact is there are ferals, and we look a hell of a lot like them, and the fact is we just don't know what makes someone feral or not. The best we can hope for is a place just for us, safe and separated. Never mind what's best for them. It's best for us.
She was innocent. It's worth it to retain your humanity.
I used to think the same thing. Unfortunately, right isn't always rewarded with right.
Let's get back to Parthenia.
I'll stick to my own route, safer that way, but don't think I won't keep my eyes on you.
Okay, we've returned to the cavern now.
Just one teensy-weensy chemical reaction and... With that, my dear Mr. Price, your new life awaits, stored safely away in this little canister.
You sure I'll be okay if I take this stuff? That I can start a new life? A good one?
Well, I did it. Who's to say that you can't?
I do. Not that any of you will listen to me. Something on my face, or what? Is your friend intent on destroying the life he has left, or what? I can't spend all day watching this foolishness.
What do you think we should do?
I'll say it for the last time, don't make this mistake. Parthenia's situation was unique, and maybe that made it right for her. But for you, the world will drop out beneath your feet. Everything you know and take for granted. There's no hope at the bottom of this well, at least not your version of it. You're not prepared to be something inhuman. No one is.
Well, maybe I'm not, but you and the other ghouls, you're still here. And don't that mean you have something to live for, even if it's just each other?
You're damn right about that. Going through hell with these survivors has given me the most important purpose of my life. It's given me strength and grit that I was never capable of. Not in a lifetime of successes and failures as a human. If you're capable of understanding that, maybe there's more to you than I thought. Stop wasting my time and...
The procedure awaits. All I need is a willing subject.
I'm busy.
I don't want to die just yet. But if this path involves a version of me I can't be proud of, well, maybe then it's better to let things go. Leave this world the way I am, before things get all muddled and broken.
I think you should become a ghoul and keep chasing your dream. There are ways to make it work. Your dream is as good as waste if you take this step. Better to retain your humanity until the last. What is your dream? What is your dream?
Well, it might sound funny, but it's to find something to live for. People to live for, to make them proud. But I can't do that if I become something I don't recognize anymore.
It's hard not to cross that line. Too late for me. But if you can't be talked out of this, maybe you'll do better than I did. Just know it's not our side that'll force you to change. It's the world out there, and the eyes looking in the mirror at a corpse.
I'll tell him I think you should become a ghoul and keep chasing your dreams. There are ways to make it work.
You reckon?
Oh, certainly. Multitudes of ways. But if you're dead, you've got zilch.
You're darn right about that, aren't you, Miss Parthenia? All right. I still got lots to live for, and it ain't no good giving up. But I get squeamish with needles. My last crew sure would rip me a new one about that. Too chicken for psycho, they said. Well, who needs to go all manic for a man-to-man figurine scavenger hunt? They'd inject every cam they had and then tear apart Huber's comics like animals. After all that, they never did find the collector's edition. Anyway, the point is, you'll have to stick me with that stuff before I change my mind.
Oh, it's an inhaler, actually.
An inhaler? Isn't that novel?
Why don't you wait over there for now? Your condition presents a unique learning opportunity, so it is incumbent on this doctor in training to run some tests before the transformation. In the meantime, I'd like to have a private conversation with you.
I'm going back to guard duty. Neither of you can say I didn't warn you. I'm busy.
I'll be forthright. We need more ghouls. I need to make more ghouls, I mean. The science is fascinating.
Well, she's definitely crazy.
Ghoulification cures countless ills, even terminal ones. But it has side effects. Flesh falling off is an obvious one, but there can be joint pain, loss of smell, loss of sight, degradation of the vocal cords, and so on. I mean, this is a completely new medical field we're inventing here, and I'm the only doctor they've got. I need data, I need subjects. With application and study, I could treat these ghouls. Maybe one day bring them back to the quality of life that people like Asher wish for. They'd be happy and more resilient to the wasteland than any human, and you could be one of them.
You have enough material to turn me into a ghoul? Two, sign me up. Let me get this straight. You want me to give up my humanity so I can become a test subject for you? It sounds like a good cause. I don't feel great about the prospect of having to join your violent group. You have enough materials to turn me into a ghoul too? Sign me up. It sounds like a good cause.
A great one. It could be the greatest cause there is. You are a very promising individual. Generosity to help a friend, initiative to track down a rumor, bravery to face us, and dependability in getting the job done. It takes a certain acumen to embody such wildly admired attributes, and to embark into the pinnacle of modern science, to give up what you know and embrace the benefits of a new evolution. I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't a ghoul. We are built to survive. We can do things no one else can. Who wouldn't want that resilience? Well then, give me your answer. Will you take the leap to become a lean, mean, radiation-eating machine?
The way she framed it like that. Transform into a ghoul for unique gameplay experience. Use Parthenia's device to leave your humanity behind. Harness rads to power new perks and abilities. Miss your old self. Go to the main menu to change back into a human. I have some questions
well,
first.
Then, what are they?
Pros. New perks exclusive to ghouls. New legendary perks exclusive to heal from radiation. Use radiation for unique perks and abilities. Disease immunity. Never get hungry or thirsty. Rads do not reduce max HP. Cons. Select perks are disabled. Must disguise to interact with some factions. Disguise require talking to a specialist. Must manage your sanity with chems. Permanent -10 to charisma. Ooh. Okay, and this is important to the Fallout lore. Oh, that's that. Is it permanent?
Permanent? You think I can just graft your skin back onto you? Suck out all the radiation like it never happened? Something like that would only be possible if we had a time machine. Or if this were some kind of simulation where you could select, oops, I changed my mind on that permanent life decision, please take it back. But alas, as far as my own limited awareness extends, we have only this fleeting chronological reality.
In the Fallout world, there is no cure for ghoulification. Once somebody turns into a ghoul, there is no cure. There's no way to reverse that. What Bethesda's doing here is they're doing that if you don't like it, you can change to a ghoul one time. You know, change back into a human one time, but then you can never do this quest again. But you can actually turn into a ghoul again, I think, through the Atom Shop. If I turn this offer down, can I come back and accept it later? Okay, I'm ready to give you my answer.
You are keeping me...
I'm ready. Turn me into a ghoul.
Thrilling! The procedure is quite simple. Just pick up that inhaler and give it a puff. You may feel something like a rush of exhilaration. Just over there is a chamber containing a nuclear warhead. It's leaking heavily. You are to walk inside the chamber. The heavy dose of radiation will stimulate the reaction already happening inside your body, and thus expedite it. This will be painless, but will likely cause you to lose consciousness. By the time you awake, the transformation will be complete. Try not to panic when that happens. You will still be you, of course, just improved.
Okay, let's see here. Use the inhaler. And I'm really curious the ghoul customization is gonna be like. This is the chamber. Oh god, yeah, look at all those rads. 594 rads. I think that's the most I've seen in the Fallout, in Fallout 76.
Rise and shine. And welcome to your new life. Here. With us.
Okay, so that's what my character looks like, but for some reason I have hair now, and I'm not supposed to have hair. I was like a buzz cut before, but, Okay, so I'm pretty much done here, customized my character. And so your character's face when you're ghoulified does not change depending on what your, human character looked like beforehand. You have a bunch of preset faces that you can customize from, and this is, I decided to give him longer hair. I thought that was kind of cool with the punk jacket. You have two more options. These are very distinct. You can do ghoulish or smooth ghoulish. I'm gonna choose smooth ghoulish. And I think we're good here on this. Okay, yep.
You're a miracle. First time I'm seeing a freshly minted ghoul. Except myself, but that was more of a gradual process. You must be feeling brand new.
Well, I had a dream that the world ended and people were all messed up from radiation. Wait, what happened to you, huh? Never betting, ready to cool it up.
You're gonna fit right in with us. No more infected wounds, no more worrying about radiation. You're free now, unstoppable, and you're going to carry our cause. The dream of the ghouls. See, people will try to beat us down because we have what they don't, and they're afraid of that. So we answer by living our lives to the fullest, grasping everything we ever wanted in life, no matter who wants to keep us from it. Holding on tight, protecting each other, and lifting up ghoul kind. Doesn't matter who you were before. You're one of us now. And we're gonna count on you, just as you can count on us.
Well, I see now who's been holding the ghouls together.
That's everyone's job, not just mine. I'm Maddox, one of the founding members, along with Asher. And Elmira, but that's a story for another day. Once you feel up to it, please make yourself at home. You have full access to our facilities from now on. I'm sure the others are eager to meet you. Just let me know if you need anything at all. Whatever it is, I'm here for you. I'll watch your back, and you'll...
So what's your story?
Nothing's more important than what we're doing here and now, but our pasts shape us, lead us to the present. I know mine did. Growing up, I was tossed from foster home to foster home. Never knew my parents. Never needed to. I just wanted to get out of my own. 18 rolled around. I could have done with a regular birthday candle, but I got a little more than that. One big mushroom cloud on the horizon. The Great War. I was out on the cliffside watching it, seeing the new world created right before my eyes, not knowing how it would change me.
The thing is, quite a tragic backstory you've got there. How long did it take you to come up with it? The thing is, though, is I feel like he's full of crap because the thing is, though, is that when somebody turns into a ghoul, they are basically stay at that age, whatever they're at. Ghouls age very slowly. They can live for hundreds of years. So if he was 18 when he turned into a ghoul, he would have looked like he was an 18-year-old ghoul. That's pretty much it. Like, an 18-year-old is freshly turned into a ghoul. He would not look... He looks like he's maybe, 30s, around there. So there's some... Either he turned into a ghoul later on, or the story is made up.
On the contrary, it was therapeutic. I had nothing. Nothing to go back to, nothing to call my own. While everyone around me had homes, families, futures. The war wiped the slate clean.
I could start my life on equal footing. All of us could.
That's pretty messed up. A lot of people died, you know. I understand what you mean. It's not fair to be stuck on the back foot, no fault of your own.
Yet so many of us are. It took me a long time. But I finally realized it just doesn't matter what's fair or not. Because it is what it is, regardless. No amount of philosophizing about what should be makes that the reality. If you want something, you just have to take it yourself. That's what we're doing here. Carving out a piece of the world where we can be safe and free.
Being human.
Let's talk about your methods for acquiring
You
resources.
mean our raids? Like the one dear Lehman found himself in the middle of. We don't pretend to be saints. If we can avoid violence, we do. But if it's between our safety and theirs, we protect ourselves. I hope you can understand something as simple and necessary as that.
I commend you for having strict policies. It's important to be able to protect your own. Killing is wrong. It makes our lives more important than anyone else's. I have a strong opinion on the matter. I was just curious how it works. I'll say I commend you for having strict policies. It's important to be able to protect your own.
And getting harder by the day. Everyone has different opinions on this or that. We have to get on the same page or everything will fall apart. They see ghouls living on the outside and get restless. Well, if they want to take the risk, I say let them. But don't involve the rest of us.
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon.
Smooth recovery. Unless you're growing pustules under your tongue, which I haven't gained the privilege of seeing yet. Well, are you?
Thanks for the treatment, Doc. I feel like a million caps. Girls absolutely do not have tongue pustules. That's none of your business. I'll handle any complications privately. I'll say thanks for the treatment, Doc. I feel like a million caps.
Fascinating. At some point, you must further elucidate the sensation of being composed of so many small bits of metal. I need to analyze all the intriguing test results you gave me while you were unconscious. I suggest you introduce yourself to Jay. She can get you all dressed up for the outside world if you'd like to pass as a boring human. When you're done looking around inside, you can take the elevator up to the surface. Elevator's just around the corner.
When she was talking about metal, I think she was talking about the radiation, because ghouls, well, radiation, when somebody's near radiation, it's like it tastes like metal. Oh,
Well,
lemon.
how are ya? Well, look at you. All ghouled up. And here I thought I was the crazy one. How's it treating you?
I'm all powered up. It's time to ghoul.
You said it. Let's make the most of these newfangled lives.
No room for mercy.
Well, there's a lot to take in around here, so I won't keep you too long. But truth be told, I'm relieved to not be the only newcomer in this intimidating group. Come by again, yeah?
Maddox says this is home, but how long until it's taken from us?
Not regretting this, are you?
So you see, my hunger and first bar is gone.
That's all I have left.
And who are you? A new doll for me to dress up? Or are you one of those monstrous and proud types?
Alert. No hesitations.
I was saying monstrous and proud, baby.
Oh, brother. Monstrous and delusional is more like it. Well, when the delusion fades, I'm sure you'll come... Javo, resident stylist, and nowadays disguise expert. If you're heading into society for regular humans and want to blend in, I'll set you up.
Want to believe.
Only a matter of time before they find us.
I need you to disguise me.
they'll never guess who's underneath.
The smooth skins to come blazing in here.
Oh, and this is the this is the disguise. You basically have to use this to
It's like I'm living life on a knife's edge. And not by choice.
Okay, so this is how basically she dresses you up. And the disguise system, you need this in order to be able to talk to the Brotherhood and the Settlers and the Raiders, but it makes no sense for Settlers and Raiders to
Guess all this radiation's our protection now.
How many mistakes before they kill us all? Settling in.
And you see the radiation that's there? That heals you now, so you are basically completely immune to radiation now.
I'll never go back. Never.
And on the bottom right, that's your feral meter, I know that.
Running out of supplies again. We'll have to ration.
They'll never understand.
Only a matter of time before they find us. You been through Asher's training yet? I've got your back, if you've got mine.
Where is the disguise lady?
It's like I'm living life on a knife's edge, and not by choice. I want to believe. This is all I have left.
Maddox says this is home, but how long until it's taken from us?
Oh, she's gonna be here, okay.
I don't remember what it was like.
Need a
anymore.
disguise?
Being human.
I need to remove my disguise.
No. You are speaking to...
Stay on your guard.
I should
Anything
have
could happen
taken
at
a
any
look
time.
at this. But, maybe it will resolve itself.
Oh, Appalachia. Okay, there's an elevator here.
Guess all this radiation's our protection now.
Dog tags.
No room for mercy.
Maddox says this
Everything I do is for the people here.
until it's taken from us. I want to believe.
You're going to the surface. Don't do anything stupid. Not regretting this, are you? I'll never go back. Never.
Oh, where did I just go? Here? And this is through the tunnel. Oh, and this is basically what your skin looks like here.
Move as one, bleed
Might be a
as
little
one.
bit too,
Us against the rest.
Okay, I didn't want to be so muscular.
Running out of supplies again. We'll have to ration.
Still keep all my rifle perks, that's good.
One day at a time. Yeah, right. Is that all we deserve?
Just looking for the ghoul, perks here.
Can't wait for the smooth skins to come blazing in here and melt their faces off.
Rad resistance is reduced by 50. It's one of the new ones. And you can tell what the, you can tell, and the ones that are locked are the ones that ghouls cannot use.
Can't wait for the smooth skins to come blazing in here and melt their faces off.
Expend a small amount of glow per hit to deal 10% bonus damage to targets. You take 3% less damage from ballistic attacks, no power armor. Chems are 25% more effective at reducing how feral you are. So that's basically how it works. The radiation is the glow, and it will give you more health, and you can use it for abilities. Doing like 20% more damage here. And my musket class is definitely really overpowered. And that right there on the bottom right, that's your feral meter, because you don't have to eat anymore. And, you can restore that by, by taking, chems. But if your feral meter goes down all the way, what basically happens is you have very little accuracy, but you do maximum damage with melee weapons. Oh, look, and even the little Pip-Boy thing shows that you're a ghoul here. Disease immunity, 100% disease resistance, 26% minus 10 charisma on ghouls. Ghoul Pounder, 30% reload speed. Oh, that's gonna help a lot. Or Ground Pounder, that's not from Ghoul, never mind. That's one of the perks I have already. Radiation heals. Minus 4% agility, 25% unarmed, 25% bleed damage over 5 seconds. Yeah, and so see that taking chems basically, okay. Let's see this then. So you can just find those scorched bodies, and that's, I guess, an easy way to get glow here now. So you don't gotta worry about radiation really anymore, so that's like a huge plus playing as a ghoul. You can pretty much just heal yourself anywhere in the world just looking for radiation. No more Rad-X, no more having to use Rad-Away. Yeah, this can definitely create a very, very different playstyle here. Engage security bot. Okay. See, that is literally how powerful my musket is right there. You see that? I'm running multiple rifleman perks, a lot of different perks stack up damage. And you could just take advantage of these, yeah, here to, Okay, to get glow, you have to be at full health, so you have to already be at full health, so that's how it goes, okay. That's a buddy of mine there that just joined. Activate other keypad. Oh, it's already completed? Okay. And before I go here, so I guess we'll probably wrap this up here. I'm still gonna mess around with the Ghoul for some time. But, you know, playing this game, and I'll probably do some streams on this game too. But for you guys wondering what I was running here. So, I have riflemen. Your non-automatic rifles do 20% damage. Your rifles reload 30% faster. Non-automatic rifles do 20% damage, and master riflemen. So that's 60% damage boost there. And expand a small amount of glow per hit to deal 20% bonus damage to targets. And I have Bloody Mess. Oh, I didn't want to take that away. Yeah, so Bloody Mess right there, 15% bonus damage. And then I have this one, Adrenaline here. Gain 10% damage. Damage max 60% for 30 seconds per kill. Duration refreshes with each kill. And so I just basically keep getting kills with the musket. And if you look at my musket, for example, my musket is doing 423 damage per shot, and it just stacks up with each kill that I get. And I have the quad upgrade on it. That's why I'm able to shoot 4 times, even though it's a single shot. It doesn't make sense, but that's basically my class, and I've been using that, and it's actually very effective. And I've literally killed bosses. Like, I've killed Scorch Beast with just this musket alone. So that's like how overpowered this musket has been. So I've been really using it a lot. And one final thing I want to check here is view legendary perks. This I want to look at here. On kills, heal 3 HP and reduce how feral you are by 2%. When feral, all glow perk abilities cost 20% less. Okay, plus 50 rad resist, restore 1 rad, per second. I can imagine, yeah, this, generate 1 combat enhancing chem every 15 minutes. And this is basically what I'm gonna probably run with the Ghoul. That and when I get to level 75. But I guess that's pretty much the introduction to the Ghoul there, guys. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, do drop a like. And again, sign my Super Mutant petition, if you can, because I really want to see them add playable Super Mutants. I think that would be... I like Ghouls, I'm having fun with it, but I would also like to play as Super Mutant. That's probably what I would play as the most. Well, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Are the dustiest, the winds are the gustiest, the gates are the rustiest, the pies are the crustiest, the songs the lustiest, the friends the trustiest, way back home. Back home. The trees are the sappiest, the days are the nappiest, the dogs are the yappiest, the kids are the scrappiest, the jokes the snappiest, the folks the happiest, way back